Hello and welcome to your Gemini Tarot Show. I'm your hostess, Melinda NailFanatic, and we are going to read the tarot cards and the oracle cards for the sign of Gemini for anywhere where you have that placement in your chart that you're resonant with, especially your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, and definitely the North Node. Okay, so if you know what that means, go ahead and check all those places in your chart in my video lists. If you don't, then that's fine. You are here for a reason, and everyone that watches this video will find something beneficial, but there will be at least someone who will watch this video and feel like their entire life is being told. So I also was told that I should mention that all of the art on the walls is my creation. If anybody would like to have channeled artwork created for them, you can contact me. And if you're in Vegas, get your nails done. All right, moving on to what we're here for. I'm going to get started with the archetypes from Kim Kranz, the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. Um, and I want to shuffle on the table a little bit with this. I really want y'all to be able to see the cards like, it's not about me, it's about the cards. Um, and thank you for the perfect words of the perfect vibration, frequency, and tone for all living things to understand. Excuse me, let me shut this down. Okay. All right. Give me just a second. Make sure there's no more disruptions. Disruption has been coming up. There's been some disruptions. Um, I noticed that in a couple of readings. All right. I'm sorry about the delay. Let's get back to our reading. So let's see what is the archetypes from this deck that want to speak for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, 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 Gemini. I had a feeling around the Gemini full moon that we had recently. I was like, oh, why is this feeling here? And so let's see how all this is coming into play for you. I know it's been passed already. Yes, the Gemini full moon has been passed, but let's just see what's coming out for Gemini. Okay, here we go. We have Eros coming out. Eros, that's love energy, that's passion. Look at that. The lips with the kiss with the diamond in the middle. I love it. Um, and it came out with two other cards, so I'm being told to just use these cards and set the rest aside. So that's what we're going to do. And this deck is new to me, so I am going to refer to its guidebook and pull the keywords that it has. But Eros is romantic love. It is physical, sexual, passionate love. The next card we have coming up for you is the Eternal Child. The Eternal Child. And here we have somebody who's focused on their desires. Their solar plexus energy is lit the heck up. And I see chakra alignment in this. So I see somebody who's really happy go lucky, somebody who really believes that they can play and have fun and enjoy life, right? And I see that desire coming up for you, Gemini, really strong here. Okay. And the poet comes out. Card number 7, the poet. And so in this, I'm hearing for you, Gemini, that at this time, whatever is going on in your life, whatever the passion is, and however you're displaying your inner child, some of you are, in order to be the eternal child, like you have to keep refreshing that inner child energy. And I feel like some of you are at this place where there's definitely a story to tell, right? About how you have had this life filled with passion, but yet and still like maintain this childish energy. And for some of you with the eternal child coming up, I feel like childhood issues are going to come up as well. Um, I want to hit the key words from the book first. But in the poet, I see this person, you have your hands on some energy here to create, right? And with the birds flying, those are messages. And I see trees in the background, and that's about wisdom and nature. So I really feel like this Gemini, who's resonant to these messages right here, you're a very passionate person. You do the things that you do out of passion, and baby, you have a story to tell, and it's time for you to get that story out. So let me see what's going on. We have card number 71 with arrows that came out first. So let's see what the keywords are for that. And I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I'm willing to do the work to figure out the familiarity with this deck. And I'm hearing, and how does that apply to your life right now? Okay, Gemini. Keyword when love as desire. Arrow says love as desire, eroticism, and sensuality. When light, it says passion, playfulness, and sexual health. When dark, madness, projection, and obsession. Okay, so eros is that energy of desire and love, but it can be taken to that place. And we channeled passion. It can be taken to that place of passion, or it can always go dark, and it can always go into obsession. So we want to make sure that we keep ourselves in balance so we don't allow our passions to turn up to obsession. Okay. Now let's look at eternal child and see what keywords it has for us. Card number 4. It says the inner child, the child of joy. When light, joyful and playful, accepts all and magic. When dark, addicted, selfish, adrift, and burns out. So if your inner child is dark, it's going to be easy for you to do childish things, and it's using the words addicted and selfish and adrift. Okay, those words stick out strongly. So especially we want to pay attention if you're feeling some obsession of any addictions coming out, definitely. Yeah, because that's like a total um, chemistry match for some very ugly activity, right? The poet comes out. The poet says the artist, the witness, the truth teller. And when light, it says clairvoyant, wise, and timeless. When dark, it says harmful words, sharp tongue, and thwarted creativity. So if you're in a lighthearted energy where you're feeling really passionate about life and you're embracing your inner child and just playing and having fun, then you know this is going to come out, and you're going to notice your clairvoyance picking up. You're going to notice all these magical things happening around you, and you're going to be so in tune with your universe, right? But if you're taking that to obsession, if you're taking this to addiction, then this is going to turn into very harsh words. So let's pull some story, and we're going to use the Wild Unknown Tarot card because it's the same creator as the Wild Unknown Archetype cards, and that's Kim Kranz. And let's see what's going on with you, Gemini, okay? And reversals will count. And I'm going to put this back here. And I'm being told to, instead of doing them in my palm like I usually do, I'm going to spread them and pick them and allow you to enjoy watching that, because for some reason, I hear you're really going to enjoy that. Okay, and I've been getting that message lately a lot, like spread them and pick them. So here we go. So where is Gemini at this time? Okay. Gemini, you have the 4 of Cups. This is an opportunity that beckons you to move forward. And if you fall into the same habit, the same proclivity that you've had. You will go back into the past cycles that you've done before. So you want to move forward. If you're used to doing it one way, now is the time to try a different way. Give me a moment. I need some more V8. Let's see what's crossing you. What is crossing Gemini? And we have the Hierophant. Whoa, hello. Gemini, you're being crossed by the Hierophant. This is major life lessons. This is also the sign of Taurus. I just did Taurus's reading today. So some of you Geminis could be dealing with the Taurus. But there's an opportunity to go back into same old cycles that you have the life lessons in front of you. Will you move forward having learned the life lessons? You've had some tough life lessons that you've had to learn, Gemini, and it's asking you, which way will you go? Well, let's see where you stand with this at this time. Where does Gemini stand? Okay, here we go. Gemini, you have the Sun of Cups and it's in reverse. And so what I feel with that is where you stand is at a place of taking the love energy you have and being more receptive of it. You're in a place where it's like you need to learn to love yourself. It's time for you to really focus on putting that love inward instead of trying to extend the energy out so much. And I feel like this is you learning to talk about your emotions is a big thing that's coming up. Like you need to talk about your emotions. As you've gone through a lot of major life lessons, you have opportunity now available to talk about your emotions. And I feel also that's why this poet energy comes up, because it's like, look, you can write about these emotions. That's one way to talk about them. Maybe you're not comfortable talking to other people. That's okay. Use your pen and talk that way. Write it out if you have to. Okay. What is behind Gemini? Mm. Okay, behind Gemini, and I'm going to take both of them. Behind Gemini, we have the Son of Swords and the Six of Cups in reverse. So behind you, Gemini, you have a difficult conversation where some stuff that you held on to from the past comes spilling out. So I really feel like this is your eternal child seeking to be acknowledged, and where whatever was painful from your past, that's why the life lessons are here now. Because you have to speak it out, get it out of you. And the truth is, the longer you hold it inside, the more it's going to fester, and it will not go away until you get it out. And so Gemini had some things on their mind, and you had to get them out, and you released them finally. Let's see what's above you. What is above Gemini? You got the Lovers. So on your mind is doing what you need to do for yourself. Your card is the Lovers. Also on your mind is this divine partnership. There's passion with another person here for you, Gemini. You have passion. And the Lovers card is also an energy that speaks to divine partnerships, um, where the universe, Los God, has brought you together with another in order to do the work, because relationships are optimal opportunities for spiritual growth and healing to happen for you. And so this relationship and these life lessons are coinciding, and it's not by mistake. They're coinciding because this relationship has even triggered some of you to do the healing work. Okay. Some of you weren't even thinking about doing this, and it just came up as you dealt with this person. Okay. Some of you have been doing it, but as you do the work, you're paying more attention. You're learning that it's time for you to focus more on yourself, to heal yourself, to do the things that work well for you instead of doing what the outside says. And you've learned that by trying to follow the rules with the Hierophant card here. It's like following other people's rules and standards and their viewpoints only gets you so far. And you're figuring that out, and you're like, okay, you said something about it, like, look, from my childhood, and da 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 da, and you didn't mince any words, you didn't bite your tongue, you said it just exactly as it came. And from there, people could do what they wanted with it. So let's see what's coming in front of you, Gemini. I feel here. Okay. Gemini, in front of you, you have the Magician card. Honey, with this, taking these life lessons, and it did come out in reverse. It did come out in reverse. But you taking these life lessons give you giving you the chance to really get in tune with your power, your magic. Gemini, I would just feel like you are the one who has the quickest response from the universe when you just speak on what you want. I really do. I feel like I've and the reason I do, let me just explain. I have a couple of close people in my life, and I've watched them say, "Hey, this is what's going to happen," and bam, like so instantly. And I think that a lot of it has to do with you being of the two minds. And it's just like me with my spirituality. Like I believe part of why I'm so spiritual is because of my Taurus, and I feel like Taurus tends to be a very spiritual sign, right? Because they can see two minds, but it's in a different way. And Gemini is got the two minds in an airy way. And so I feel like Gemini, and a lot of readers use the Magician card as the sign Gemini. I don't necessarily do that, but I still feel like you are the magician and you are going to learn how to use your power more effectively because of all the stuff you've been through. Like you were using it haphazardly with the Son of Swords, haphazardly bringing about some things that was like, oh my God, I am so done with this. I don't like this. And at some point here, these life lessons, and for some of you, this Hierophant, if you have this Taurus in your life, this Taurus is going to tell you, look, the key, I got the key, I got the keys. Look, the key is to speak it out in a way that you are benefited by it, the way that you would like to live it, the way that you would like to see this outcome come by. And so some of you are dealing with this Taurus person, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to bring the awareness of this to you in a way that nobody else ever had before. Maybe people have tried to tell you, oh, you got to think positive. Think positive. You just got to think positive about what you really want. But something about the way this Taurus speaks it with the crow there, they are a truth teller. And you don't have any doubt in what they say. And so you're going to accept it differently. And I feel like because their color is black, or this crow, I feel like you can see the duality in them. In other words, you don't look at them like, oh, you too good, you too prissy, you too bougie, you too stuck up. You don't look at this person that way. You look at them as like, hey, I can relate to you because the same darkness that's in me is in you. The same things that I have the tendency to do is in you, but you just do it differently, right? You just handle it differently. And so because there's that relation there, there's that relation, that correlation, especially because you're coming out with this rat right here with the opportunity to either move forward or go to your past, right? This Taurus person is going to be right up on you, telling you what the keys are to help you move forward. And I see like this person, whoever this is, they just want to see you fly together. And all you really want to do is get all your stuff together and move forward too. That's what you really desire. So let's see what's your approach in this, Gemini. And this one's coming out, the Death card. Oh, baby. When the Death card comes out, shit gets shaken about, is what I'm hearing. The Death card, this is you finally letting go of all of those things, all those pains, all the struggles, all the challenges, and allowing yourself to be made into a new person, allowing your mind to be made new, allowing your life to be new, allowing the new to come to you, and letting go of what's old. So, some of you are going to be dealing with situations where you're releasing yourself from old places, old people, old stuff, old commitments, old beliefs. All those old things are going away from you. I need another drink of V8. Mm. And I'm hearing the reason why I wanted a V8 right now during your show is because we ain't driving no four cylinder up in here. We're going to use that big old V8 engine we got and we're going to hit the gas on this, okay? Let's see what's in your environment, Gemini. And I'm totally getting over here. The Mother of Pentacles. Confirmation that you have a Taurian in your environment. This person is grounded and patient. You have a very nurturing, loving, and kind mother-like person. This person is a mother, or maybe they're a grandmother, but they are somebody who cooks good, who smells good, who looks good, who talks nice, who knows how to enjoy life and take care of her loved ones. Somebody who really thrives on taking care of their home and family. And this is what's in your environment. You have this in your environment. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo for some of you. Let's see what is your innermost emotions here, Gemini. Your innermost emotion. You have the Mother of Wands in reverse. And the snake there is a sign that, look, I'm growing, and when I'm done growing, I'm going to be different, because once I shed my skin, it's over, but I'm still in a growing period. And you just say, I don't want to be angry no more. I don't want to be angry no more. I don't want to be upset. And I feel like I'm wrapping my mind around, what do I need to do? How do I move forward? And so right now you're really focused on what has been done and what can be done by yourself and for yourself as you move forward into 2020 and into days to come. And whenever you find this reading, let's see what is the outcome here for you. All right. The outcome, we have the Seven of Wands, and it does come out in reverse. And I see it like curtains opening up this spiritual fire right now. That's what I see. So I see that before, you were very like, I'm just going to keep forcing, forcing myself to do this, forcing myself to do that. Yeah, if I don't want to do it, I ain't doing that shit no more. That's literally what I'm getting. I'm no longer will I force myself. No longer will I force myself to do or be what you want to see. I'm going to have to take my time and figure it out and let things come to me. What wants to be here will be here. What does not want to be here will go away in that space. In the bottom of the deck, you have the Daughter of Swords in reverse. And this Daughter of Swords in reverse is saying, like, there was some news that was hard to handle. There was and I feel like this has a lot to do with this, somebody didn't say something, you were waiting to hear from somebody or hear something, you didn't get the message you wanted. You may not have gotten any message at all, and you said, I'm going to continue, I'm not going to continue forward with this anymore, is the outcome you come to, because I feel like you had to say what you needed, because this person or this situation didn't evolve, it didn't say, they didn't come to you with the truth, they didn't come to you with their need, they didn't come to you with what was going on. I'm going to take some clarifiers on this before I finish your reading, and I'll use my Hermetic Tarot to do that. And this, we will not use reversals. So let's look at the Lover's card over you. Why is the Lover's card here for Gemini? As far as what is above Gemini, why is the Lover's card here? And you have the Six of Cups, which is back here in reverse. You have the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. And you have the Ace of Cups. So I see you, Gemini, on your mind. You're looking to return back, whatever that means for you, return back and give a new chance to this love of self. And for some of you, this is a love with another. Let's see, why is the Magician here for Gemini and the energy that they're moving into? Why is the Magician here? If you're still watching, give this video a thumbs up. The Hangman, and it fell out in reverse, and I said reversals wouldn't count, but this makes it different now. It fell out and it flipped itself in reverse. So the Magician is here. The Hangman is here to clarify the Magician, as well as the Tower and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. With that, I feel that there is going to be another shakeup coming up, and you're starting the shit. You are done sacrificing, and it's going to take this Queen of Cups in reverse. You are going to drop a bomb that's going to surprise the hell out of a Queen of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is a psychic person. This is somebody who identifies as a witch. This is somebody who identifies as a Wicca. This is somebody who identifies as a sorceress. This is somebody who is very spiritual, right? But this person is in reverse. And the tower is going to shake this all up, because with this card, this is, I hear Envo, free yourself and the rest, was it free your mind and the rest will follow. What I'm hearing is free your mind and the rest will follow. I don't remember how the song goes. Look, this is a channel message. It's okay. Thank you for giving it to me. But it's like that. So now that you free your mind and the rest will follow, like, surprise, surprise, like, I'm not going to just give out my love, and I'm not just going to receive what you got from me all the time no more. I'm going to be my own magician. So this is somebody who says, you know what? And it's interesting because I'm getting like this person is in reverse because they use a lot of emotional manipulation. It's like, you will not do that with me anymore. It will not work anymore. It will not be working anymore. Tell me more. Why is the death card here for Gemini? Why is Gemini's approach the death card? Like, you just want to change everything in your life is what I hear. You just want to change your life. But let's clarify this. Why is the death card here in Gemini's approach? You have strength card in reverse. You say you just can't do it no more. You're done. And the 10 of swords, it's over, right? It's over. I'm ending it. And the ace of wands, I'm taking my power back. I'm taking my power back. Gemini does not want to be um, doing things that they did not choose to do for themselves anymore. The bottom of the deck is the 5 of swords. Because you did some things that you didn't want to do. And this was you having issues, dramas, chaos, confusion, disagreements, quarrels, arguments. You know, and the chariot is in reverse, the sign of Cancer in reverse. You just, whoever this person is, it's like whatever you say, they want to be against what you say, and you're tired of that. And so it brought you to a king ahead, the King of Swords. You never said anything. Finally, you had to say something, right? The King of Swords. That's that Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy right there. And the 10 of Pentacles. This goes back. This is family issues. It goes back. It's in reverse. You know, you feel like it's always been that way. Queen of Swords in reverse. It's like, look, and you, Gemini, you are the King of Swords and Queen of Swords also, you know. And so where have you been in reverse? Because you've been listening to people who have been in reverse. Where have you been in reverse? Because you've been allowing folks to tell you stuff who really don't have the qualifications or the right or the position or the, it's like, how do you have the audacity to control me, to try to tell me what I need to do, and you ain't even got your own shit together? And I really feel that for you, Gemini. This reading is really interesting. Let's pull some past, present, future energies for you, Gemini. I'm going to start with the Wisdom of the Oracle. Past, present, future for Gemini. Let's start with the past. What's the past energy for Gemini? Wow, and it fell down in between here, and I can get it. Okay. Past, peace, peace. And the present, you have Treasure Island. And in the future, Gemini, you have higher power. I love this. The bottom of the deck is serendipity. And this is, I feel like, how you've taken life so far. It's like, happy-go-lucky. I get what I get, and I don't throw a fit. But I see you, Gemini, in the past, you know, you have had to make peace with the fact that, like, when you say stuff, people don't get it. They ain't hearing you when you're talking. But there was so much inside of you, and you felt contained. If you look at this, there's a face in the egg. And I just feel like this is you feeling so contained. And meanwhile, there's a bird flying above with a branch, very much reminding me of the olive branch. And you were just seeking to be free. And your higher self was calling you, like, break out of these limitations, break out of the chains, break out of this box, right? And now you're like, fine, I'm going to get away. I'm going to swim away like this turtle. I'm going to take what I could carry on my back and I'm swimming away. But see, the sea turtle is also linked to wisdom and prosperity and abundance. And so I feel like whatever this breakaway you're making, it's like you found that you are your treasure. The 9 is also the number of this card. And this 9 is talking about like the end. Like, I just can't do this no more. And wow, this is interesting because the way I'm looking at the imagery on this card, I see this ancient wisdom of your ancestors coming to help break you out of the egg that they put you in the peace card. This is interesting the way the imagery is speaking to me. The peace card is number 23. 2 is about partnerships and 3 is about creation. Put them together, it's 5. That's about conflicts and challenge that are meant to catapult you into the future, into something greater, right? And so I just feel like, at this point in time, you're finding your own treasure and you are on your way, and your spirit and your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, guides are there to help you. And it's about busting out of this containment that you've been living in, right? And as you move forward, you have the card number 4, and it's the higher power. And here we have an angel with a keyhole that is open. And I see you opening your spirituality in a way that you have never felt free to do before. I see you beginning to really listen to your own intuition instead of what others are wishing and what they want and what they need, and letting the cards fall where they may, as you should. Your life lessons have taught you a lot about that. And I feel like for some of you, this Hierophant person that was in the middle of here, this Taurus, this Mother of Pentacles energy is really helping you see your higher power, okay, and begin to implement that in your life. Tell me more about why peace is here. We're going to use the cue cards to add to this. Okay, so peace is here because pop, look, that doesn't clarify at all exactly what I said. You got the word pop coming out over the peace card. You about to bust out of that egg. You've been sitting in this eggshell, in this confinement for so long. You about to burst that, and this is in your recent past, right? So that's exactly what has happened. Pop goes weasel, I'm hearing. And it's like, no longer are you going to be confined. You will not allow yourself to be confined by anyone or anything. In the Treasure Island, why is Treasure Island here for Gemini in their presence? Why is Treasure Island here? And here we go. Persevere. Oh, the dog and the turtle. Look at that. I feel like the turtle is really significant for you, Gemini. And for those of you who don't know, I have a thought here. My girlfriend's turtle, right, that she rescued as a child. But here we have persevere. You say, you know what? I'm going to make sure that I move forward. Whether I go fast, whether I go slow, it's my choice. And I'm going to move forward. And I'm going to move forward in embracing my own, the wealth that I am. I'm going to move forward to build my wealth. I'm going to move forward to do the things that I choose for myself. It's not up to anyone else. It's up to me. And it doesn't matter how fast I learn and how fast I move forward, but it just matters that I keep on going. And I'm going to go to what I want. This card is all yellow. This card is all yellow. Okay. And the all yellow, that's that solar plexus energy. That's that sun energy. That's that confidence. That's that will, determination, and drive to do what you want to do, to move into the directions that you choose. Why is the higher power here for Gemini? Why is higher power here? Higher power. And I'm hearing it's going to take a little while. It's going to take a little while, okay? Higher power. Ooh, snappity, snap, snap, baby. Encounter. And I am totally getting like you're going to have a very spiritual experience occur to you, Gemini, that is going to have you trust and unlock your intuition like never before. That is opening up for you. That is coming in for you. The bottom of the deck we have is please stand by because the show ain't over, baby. Please stand by. And I also saw with this, like, it's like you popped open the third eye. You popped open the communication with spirit already when you decided that you was going to bust out of this. That was spirit there with you. Let me pull a Universe Has Your Back card for you, Gemini. Let's see how the universe has your back. There's a message for Gemini. The time they find this video, what do they need to know? Excuse me. Not bad manners, just good V8. All right, here we go. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. And the dragonfly, that is a lucky symbol. The dragonfly can mean something for somebody. If you see a dragonfly, it is being a messenger of guidance of which way to go. Follow the dragonfly. Like, yes, I get it. That sounds cuckoo. It sounds woo woo. Yeah, we do cuckoo and woo woo here. Hey, Cocoa Puff. I'm just saying, we do that here. So always trust your inner guidance system. And the bottom of the deck, I have to say, they said, show the bottom of the deck. When I lean toward love, I am led. So wherever you are being guided is gonna be toward love, Gemini. Understand that. That's gonna be the mental, intellectual confirmation. If you're being led towards love and you see a dragonfly, so oh my god, and you see a dragonfly somewhere, that's where your ass needs to be. So follow that, okay? With all that being said and done, thank you for your good karma love donations. Thank you for your choosing your readings with me and all the other services that you partake of from me. And any information you need is in the box below. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Did you